to this KOSEN, College of Technology, Chemistry Q7. Okay, now Q7 says there's a solution with a volume of 250 milliliter. Then the solution is prepared by adding water to sodium hydroxide. So sodium hydroxide is a strong base, and the sodium hydroxide has the mass of 2 grams. Okay, now for question A, we asked to find M, or the molar concentration, which is mole over volume in liter. Okay, now for the solution, we just find the molarity of sodium hydroxide, and remember that mole, the formula is mass over molecular weight, then over volume. Now the mass is in gram, which is 2 gram. The molecular weight, you can look at the top there. At the top of the paper, it has the constant, right, of the molecular weight, where sodium has 23, oxygen has 16, and H is 1. So if you add all of them, we get 40. And now volume, since we have 250 milliliters and we have to convert it to liters, so just divide it by 1000. Okay, so we just change it into 2 over 40 times 1000 over 250. So we just cross this out. So the answer is 0.2 mole over liter. So the answer is option 2. And now for B, they ask us to calculate the pH of this solution. Now to calculate the pH, the formula for pH is actually the minus logarithm of the molar concentration of the acid. But because we have a strong base, we should do this first, pOH. So the basicity value of the solution, so that is minus logarithm of OH minus. So how to calculate that? Remember that OH minus is actually just the molarity times the value of the hydroxide ion. What I mean is, when you look at NaOH, sodium hydroxide, it will turn into sodium ion and hydroxide ion. There is only one hydroxide ion, right? So we just turn it into 0.2, the molarity, times 1. So for example, if we didn't have sodium hydroxide, let's say we have magnesium hydroxide. Well, this is only magnesium 2 plus 2 OH minus, right? So there is 2. So if we have magnesium hydroxide, we just make this 2. Okay, so the OH minus, the value of the hydroxide is 0.2. So we just put it in minus logarithm of 0.2, and we just calculate this. And this can be turned into 2 times 10 to the power of minus 1. And because of the logarithm, we can separate it, right? So logarithm 2 plus logarithm of 10 to the power of minus 1, which is minus logarithm 2 minus logarithm of 10 to the power of minus 1. And remember, if you have logarithm 10, this is just the same as logarithm with the base of 10, which is 1. So if you have an exponent here, which is minus 1, is the same as logarithm of base 10, and 10 to the power of minus 1 is actually equal to minus 1. So that is minus logarithm 2 minus 1. That is plus 1, which is 1 minus logarithm 2. And in the question, it is provided that logarithm 2 is 0.30, so that is 0.7. And we have not finished here, because in the question is asked pH, acidity value, not basicity value. So you have to notice that pH plus pOH is 14. So that is pH plus 0.7 equals 14. So pH is 14 minus 0.7, which is 13.3. Right? So the answer is option 4. Now we go to this question C. Question C is about the neutralization. So we know that from the question B and A, we have a base solution, right? So it is asked if we have HCl with the molarity of 0.5 mole over liter, okay, how much volume of this HCl we need to neutralize the base solution of 50 milliliter, right? So we got sodium hydroxide. We only need to neutralize 50 milliliter of sodium hydroxide, and we neutralize it with hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid has 0.5 mole over liter. So what we need to do is to actually just use molar, volume, and then base equals molar, volume, and acid. So what do you do is, the base has the molarity of 0.2, and now the volume is just 50 milliliter, and for the base we only have one, right? Because for NaOH it only has one hydroxide ion. Now for the acid, it has 0.5 molarity, and the volume is what is asked. For the acid value, remember that HCl is H plus Cl minus, so it only has one hydrogen ion, so we put it 1, right? So that's how you do it. So 0.2 times 50 equals 0.5 V. So V is 0.2, 50 over 0.5 is 2 over 5 times 50, which is 20. So the answer is option 3. Okay, so that is Q7. Thank you for watching.